YouTube! Real Glad Andy's got a question. Say there's a charity event happening that's rain or shine. You gonna go? Let's talk about it. Our dealership is doing, they're teaming with their sister store. It's all owned by the same guy up in Youngstown. And Youngstown actually put it together, and we're teaming up with them, I guess, as far as my local dealer. And they're doing what they call Horses for Heroes fundraiser and benefit. And we'll get into the horses and heroes here in a little bit and take you along and show you some stuff there. But first question I got is, weather has been saying it was going to be nice, the long-term weather, a couple weeks ago and stuff, sunny and 75, so we were thinking we were going to have a real good turnout for this deal. But just in the middle of this week, weather changed. Which time of year it is, that happens. So it's going to be raining most of the day, at least till afternoon. And my question is, are you going to take your bike out in the rain? I know some of you ain't. But if you're not going to take your bike out, are you going to be nice enough to go out and show support for a good cause? Take your car, because cars are welcome on this ride too. Take your car and go out and show your support. Me, myself, taking my bike because I don't care. I'll ride in the rain. That's number one. Number two, I'm the one leading the ride. So, I gotta take my bike. Mama was going to go with me, but it's raining and chilly. And she's got stuff she wants to get done at the house. So, she said she'd just go ahead and stay home. That and I only got one set of rain bibs right now, because when Midnight decided to take a nap, I ripped my other ones. So there's that. But we'll bring you guys along for the ride and maybe do some video footage and stuff on the old smartphone to show you guys some stuff and walk you around the ranch and whatnot. I'm hoping even with the weather we get a fairly good turnout, so it'll be nice. It's for a good cause. DRL Mustang Ranch. I'll insert the folks' names because I forget them. I'm bad with names, but I'll put the two main people's names here, and you guys can look them up on Facebook and stuff like that. It's called DRL Mustang Ranch. And what they do is they get wild Mustangs, short version of it. They get wild Mustangs, and they have a program for veterans who suffer from PTSD and things of that nature. And they bring them in, and they teach them how to train and bond with the horse. And the gentleman who actually runs it was one of those guys who got into the program. It's a program that's all over the country, but that's just the name of their ranch. But what they do is at the end of the program, they give that veteran that horse. They get to pick out what horse they want through the training program and process and all that stuff, and then at the end of it, they get to take that horse home with them. So, and it's absolutely at no cost. Okay? That's why they rely on fundraisers such as this. So it's a good cause. And, this is how they pay all their bills and stuff. Alrighty, YouTube, here we go. Horses for Heroes ride. So, we didn't have a real good turnout because of the weather and the rain and all that wonderful stuff. We got 6 bikes. We raised somewhere around $300. Got to do an interview with Channel 7 News, so that was pretty cool. Different experience. Try to let people know about what we're out here doing and stuff like that. That was really cool. Really nice lady. First time doing that. Brandy at the dealership, she didn't want to do it. She was a little nervous. And they told me since I did the pre-ride and talked to Dale and all that stuff, go ahead and do it. So I got to do it. So that was cool. Something different. But we're going to go up here and get to the ranch. Maybe do some video footage and stuff like that. We'll see how many people are there. See if we can't talk to Dale and his wife, Renee, I believe Renee. And do a little video on them and try to get some stuff out there for them to try to help, raise awareness for this stuff and get people to donate some money to them and stuff so they can keep this great cause going. Here, DRL Mustang Ranch. Some horses up there. Say they got about 30 bucks coming in from Youngstown, so let's go see if we can't find Dale and Renee. See if they'll do some talking with us. Alright YouTube, so camera died. I got it charged up while we were back here at the ranch. Didn't have a chance at the ranch to get a hold of Dale and Renee because they were super busy. 30 bikes from Youngstown HD showed up. Some folks from a hog chapter up in New York actually made the ride down just for this event. So that's great. So overall, even on a cloudy, wet, cool day, it turned out to be a pretty decent day. You got about 36 bikes. We're heading back up to Youngstown for the big event and stuff. They'll do 50-50 and all that good stuff. I think Dale and them are going to bring a few horses up. If I see them up there, I'll try to get them and get like a little sit-down interview with them and whatnot and put it in somewhere here along the way. We had a small group coming up, did pretty good coming up. We didn't really have to block anything because we were able to get everybody in. The only thing that it's not even anything bad to say about it. It's just, in my opinion, it's not safe the way that they're blocking. they got 4 guys up front who are pulling over blocking, and then they're speeding up and going like hell to get past everybody. You got a big group like this, I'm sorry guys, that's a recipe for disaster. So if you're out there in a big group, I don't know, I might say something to them about it, just make a suggestion to them. But if you're out there in a big group and you're doing these big group rides and stuff like that, and you see people doing that stuff, be very, very cautious, because that is dangerous. I mean, they're in the oncoming traffic lane so they can get back up front to block. I understand they're trying to get up to block, but the way that should work is whoever's up front, you pull off and block. That's that's been the tradition of blocking since I've been around. That's the way I was taught how to do it. That's the way on every ride that I've ever gone on. This is the first ride I've been on where people are doing that. And I've rode with some folks and stuff like that, and they're like, you know, they tell you, if it comes to you and there's an intersection to block, please block. Which, we got a police escort, so people are aware, you know what I mean, of something's going on. They're slowing down. Hell, they're even pulling off on the shoulder in the oncoming lane because they're seeing the cops coming and all that stuff. But just, you know, like I said, just take caution, you know, be safe and be aware of what's going on around you, and keep yourself safe, because these guys ain't going to keep you safe. What they're doing is very dangerous. So, like I said, we got a pair of Youngstown. We'll see if we can't get with Dale and Renee and get something figured out. Little sit down, have them tell you what the DRL Mustang Ranch is all about.
We're with Dale and Renee from the DRL Mustang Ranch. I'm going to let them tell you a little bit about what they're trying to do here. Go ahead, guys.
Okay, basically what we do is
Speak up.
We use wild Mustangs to work with veterans with PTSD. A lot of times what the problem is with the veterans is it's a communication issue that everybody else doesn't understand because of the way the veterans are trained while they're on active duty. So we use the horses to teach them how to learn to communicate and assimilate back into society. And in doing so, it helps them learn to control their PTSD and be a more relaxed individual. The wild Mustangs are untouched until the veteran starts working with them. We also do this for first responders. We work with kids, and all this is done at no cost to any of our people that come to the ranch. We pay for everything either through what we earn as our jobs or what we earn through donations.
How can people donate to you?
They can contact us through our DLR Mustang Ranch Facebook page, and from that point they can contact either myself or my wife, Renee, and set up either we do PayPal or Venmo. They can mail a check to our address. They can come to the ranch and visit and make a donation on site. That's the way we would prefer, because then they can physically see and experience what we do. Our horses, we have 25 equine at the ranch right now, 2 burros, a mule, and the rest are horses, most of which are wild Mustangs in one phase or another of the training process. Anywhere from where I can touch their nose or we can ride them. And that's the way we work with the veterans. We bring them in, and it's a time process. We have to teach them to have patience and to trust. Because when you go in with a wild Mustang, if you're showing aggression or anger or fear, the horse builds off of that. So by learning how to communicate non-verbally, just by your body movement, not only helps the horse learn to trust you more, but subconsciously it teaches you how to relax and control yourself.
Gives you the dial back instead of the switch. Oftentimes veterans feel like they have that switch where they're good 1 minute and not great the other minute. So it gives them more of a dial so they can control whatever it is they're going through. So the horses help with that.
They can control the aggression or anger or fear whatever their situation happens to be. And we use not only the Mustangs, we have a variety of animals, everything from miniature pig to a chicken and goats, and every person has a different animal that they can relate with. And some it may not be animals, it may just be come out and sit down at the cabin and watch the horses in the field or do some fishing or whatever it takes to get you to relax. That's what we're here to do. And again, the main thing to remember is this is free. It doesn't cost you anything. If you need help, you need somebody to talk to, my phone number is on the Facebook page. It's on our web page for the ranch. That phone stays on 24/7. Call if you need us.
And if you have a skill set, you want to help out, help your fellow veterans, then we can always take volunteers. We have projects that we're always doing, so if you want to help in that way, we're more than happy to take it.
And one of the main things with our program, we do not use counselors, we do not use psychiatrists. We want veterans to be able to open up, and too many times the clinical environment shuts a veteran down.
Or trust to stuff meds down their throat.
Right. So we don't do any of that. And our goal is, if they are on meds, to teach them how to control everything without the medications. So we use other veterans to help veterans. We're a volunteer organization. We have a lot of people that volunteer to come out. Some come out and work with the horses, some come out and scoop poop, some come out and just sit and talk to each other. So whatever it takes for each individual.
All right. There you guys have it. Dale and Renee from DRL Mustang Ranch. I'll put their phone number across right there, and check them out on Facebook.
Thank you.
Alrighty, YouTube. That was a nice little event for a good cause. Like I said, did the interview there with Dell and Renee from the DRL Mustang Ranch. Super nice people. They've offered to, I'm not even a vet, and here's how nice they are. They've offered to have me take my wife and kids up there, and they'll let them, go around, pet the horses, and they got some horses that can be ridden and stuff like that. So, they're willing to do that. And that was something that they just offered, and they didn't have to. But that's just how kind these people are. And like I said, it's for a good cause. So any chance you get to get out there and support these folks, no matter what it is, you get a chance to get out there and support something for veterans, get out there and do it. They're the ones taking care of the front line for us out there. So we're able to get out here and ride these beautiful roads and enjoy this beautiful scenery. Youngstown Harley-Davidson did a great job. Staff did an immaculate job. They had a band come down from New York. There's another few members from Hawk Chapter up in New York that came down and led the group from Youngstown down to the ranch and all that stuff. They were the ones who were, I did get a chance to speak with the road captains about their blocking methods and everything. I wasn't rude to them or anything like that. I questioned it and let them know safety concerns and, a little bit of constructive criticism, so to speak. And he had told me usually they don't do that. He said he used to be a motor officer, and that's the way that they did it. And last minute he didn't know what to do for blockers or anything like that. And I just made a suggestion to him, hey, next time just get with people at the event, because you'll see people there like Legion riders, Eagle riders, people like that, and you put them up front, and it's all in how you line your people up. You do your safety meeting and all that stuff, and you put the people up front who are willing to block, and then they split off. They block, rotate to the back, block, rotate to the back. It's a safer method of blocking. Blocking is still dangerous, but that is the safest method. And he did not disagree. He didn't disagree with it at all. He was very, very nice to speak to, and they were really, really nice people. We got to hang out with them for a little bit and speak with them. Got to feed some of the horses and stuff, and that's what this is really all about. Dale and Renee and the veterans and stuff. But I just threw that other little tidbit in there just because it had happened. It had occurred during the ride, so it was just something to throw in there, piece of advice. But yeah, we had a real good time. They had good food. They had hot dogs, hamburgers, pulled pork, macaroni and cheese. They had cake. They had pie. Free sodas, free water. The bar was open, so there's people in the bar, or the microbrewery, I should call it. There's quite a few cars that did show up to the event at the dealership. They had some vendors there who were doing a really good deed and taking proceeds and donating proceeds of things that they had sold to the DLR Mustang Ranch, which was really, really nice of them, and just super fantastic. They had a lady there making t-shirts and sewing patches on vests. So I got my Horses for Heroes Motorcycle Run 2021 patch sewed on the vest already. She's good to go. Dale said next year they might do rockers with the year on them, so you can just add the rocker to it, which that's pretty cool. But they got a real good thing going there, and as long as they do that ride and they do that event, if I've got something planned, I will cancel it and I will go support that group of people. They're just really, really good-hearted folk, and I don't think you're going to find anybody else like them. That's my opinion. But we're going to truck on home. There's only 2 of us left. 3 of them left from the ranch and went back home. They didn't go up to the dealership for festivities. 3 of us did. One of us left kind of early. One of our guys, he left a little bit early. He went up, got something to eat and stuff like that, left early. We stayed for Chinese auction drawings and all that stuff. I did win something in the Chinese auction, but it wasn't something that I was going to use. So I went to one of the guys that had a horse up there, you know, and he was letting me, I spent a good amount of time with this horse, and gave him some treats and stuff. That was fun. I got to feed all 3 of the horses some treats, which was really cool. I even got to get in the pen with Dale's horse. I'm sorry, Dale, if you're watching this. I forget. Storm. Storm's the name. Yeah. But I got to get in there with them and pet Storm and stuff, and that's a really good horse. And just, you know, it was a fun experience. It was an eye-opening experience at the same time. So, like I said, you can check them out on Facebook, and all their information is on their Facebook page if you would like to. They do PayPal and BMO or whatever that is, but you can send donations to them, and they don't care if you send them $1. You know, every cent helps them guys out, and they do a lot, and they put in a lot of work, and they both have full-time jobs as well, and they're still doing this. So, I mean, I hope you guys like this video. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about it. And like I said, go ahead and look up their information on their Facebook page, and it'll tell you everything that you need to know to donate. Please do that. Ride fast, live slow. We'll see y'all on the next one.